Billions of bullets are produced in the world. There are 2 bullets for every single human being, even for every woman, every child. Despite this, they continue to be produced every year. The interesting part is that 90% of bullets are never used. Your existence is a message. You are small, metal, and pointed. You are both the used and the unused. You carry the tragedy of both. Are you a bullet that has been used yet, or one that hasn't? You don't know, but you will learn. This is only a beginning. You know this. A heated furnace, more than a human can bear. The lead melts, a silvery, heavy liquid. They pour it into a mold. It cools, it solidifies. You are born. You are a small thing, a 9mm piece of metal. You were created with perfect geometry. You came from the hands of a machine. Later, you saw the master who designed you. He was looking at you from behind the machine. He drew your design. He created your mold. Now you are before his eyes. He knew what purpose you would serve. He had produced you without giving a second thought to what came after. He had designed you in Samuel Colt's factory. America was on the brink of an internal conflict. Ammunition orders were rising. The factory was working day and night. They put you in a box. You are together with the others. Each of you is of the exact same weight, the exact same size, but you are different. You will carry a story. They close the box. They carry you away. You don't know where it is. The silent wait begins. You were born. You hadn't become anything yet. The first day of a conflict that will last for 3 days. A very hot July day. A soldier takes you out of his pocket. There is a letter beside you. His mother sent it to Thomas. In the letter, it says, "Come back." He takes you. He places you at the muzzle's end. He waits. He is afraid. You feel it too. He is trembling so much. You tell him to be calm, but he doesn't hear. Suddenly, you hear a very loud sound. There is copy of you everywhere. You advance rapidly, silent but terrifying. Everything turns chaotic all at once. Thomas pulls the trigger. You go. In that chaos, did you go into a tree? Did you go into the soil? Did you go into a human? We don't know, you know. The second day comes. A more violent conflict begins. On the third day, the heaviest one starts. In the Battle of Gettysburg, 51,000 people cannot return. Each of them has a family, loved ones. In those 3 days, you reached every single one of them. How many times did you miss? We don't know. Thomas returned to his home. We know this. Thomas passed. Gettysburg did not pass. You did not pass either. Ford's Theater, April 14th. Our American cousin is on stage. A man is sitting in the box. Tall, his beard messy, exhausted. That man is Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of America. The internal conflict was about to end. 5 days ago, Lee had surrendered. Everyone was talking about the arrival of peace, yet you were in a man's hand. He hadn't put you in his pocket. John Wilkes Booth. He was an actor. He was a Southern sympathizer. He had a small device in his pocket. A derringer. He secretly placed you inside it. The play was continuing. He entered the box without anyone seeing. He made a single move. Then, a sound was heard. You had emerged. You traveled through the air. Lincoln was lying on the ground. A red liquid was flowing from his head. Before even understanding how it happened, you were inside Lincoln's head. The next morning, America had changed. With a single bullet. With you. Booth was caught. They kept you as evidence. Later, you vanished. Are you in a drawer? Are you in a museum? Are you still out there somewhere? That night, you changed the course of history. Lincoln passed. That night did not pass. You did not pass either. The year is 1916. You are behind a trench, in France. A German places you into the barrel of his Mauser device. The man has been there for days. Cold. Everywhere is mud. His clothes are dirty. We don't know his name. He only has a number. Number 4471. In this conflict, names no longer mattered. Everyone consisted merely of a number. In the opposing trench, there were British soldiers. They had been given a number too. They also had a family, loved ones. The first day of the Battle of the Somme, the British commanders gave the order to advance. The soldiers emerged from the trenches at the exact same time. They walked upon the enemy. 57,000 British soldiers either couldn't return that day or returned incomplete. How many times did you exit the barrel that day? Once? 10 times? Did you find someone every single time? And did number 4471, who fired you, make it out alive? Perhaps he stayed there. Perhaps he returned home. Perhaps he remembered you for years. Perhaps that smell of mud was still in his memory. You don't know. You were born anew, in a warehouse, waiting for the new order. 57,000 people passed. You did not pass. Everyone trusted you. You were everywhere. Inside a great number of devices. In front of houses. In churches. People had taken refuge. They thought they were safe. The year is 1994. The Hutu militias were against the Tutsis. Neighbor was against neighbor. Teachers were against students. You were everywhere, but you weren't enough. The conflict lasted for 100 days. 800,000 people. 8,000 people a day. 5 a minute. Cutting tools became faster than you. It had taken too long for you to enter the muzzle. The world watched all that happened. The United Nations watched. Nobody intervened. They didn't do it in time. 100 days later, 800,000 people were gone. There is still life in Rwanda. People live together. The grandchildren of the perpetrators and the victims. They are in the same neighborhood. They shop from the same market. How is this possible? We don't know. 800,000 passed. The question remained. You remained too. The year is 1962. A crisis was about to endanger the world. America and the Soviets had come to the brink of a nuclear conflict. You were waiting in a warehouse to be shipped. There were thousands of you. On planes, in warehouses, even on ships. The negotiations lasted for 13 days. You were just waiting for the order. The order did not come. Kennedy and Khrushchev stepped back. Negotiations began. An agreement was reached. You did not exit. 2 presidents sat in a room and agreed, because a diplomat said the right words at the right moment, because a submarine commander said no at the last second. History books tell of conflicts. What they do not tell is this. Sometimes the greatest heroism is not pulling the trigger. For 13 days, you did not exit. How many people's lives were saved? It cannot be calculated, because it didn't happen. You know this. You have bitter experiences. Not exiting. This is your greatest story. The conflict did not happen. You did not pass. This time, not passing won. The Tet Offensive in Vietnam. It began one night while the city was sleeping. North Vietnamese forces entered Hue. It continued in the form of street conflicts. You, on the other hand, were inside the device of an American soldier. You were between the hands of 20-year-old Bobby. He had been here for 3 months. He didn't know what business he had there either. He was here. The conflict in Hue lasted for 26 days. Every day was the same. Bobby had survived those 26 days, but he left 3 of his friends behind. All 3 were under 20 years old. When Bobby returned home, his mother was waiting at the airport. His mother embraced him for a long time. Every single day, Bobby was in Hue in his dreams. He couldn't forget the streets, the sounds, the exact same dream every night, the exact same awakening every morning. The dreams did not pass. You did not pass either. You could never forget, could you? You were in the hands of a 12-year-old child. You don't know his name. They had changed his name. First, he lost his family. Then, they took him in. They gave him a device. They trained him. He became fast and ruthless. You were in those tiny hands that hadn't fully grown yet. He had learned to use you. The Sierra Leone civil conflict. Hundreds of child soldiers. They were brought from many countries of Africa. These children could have lived a different life, but it didn't happen. That child was rescued later on. He stayed in a rehabilitation center for years. Did he heal? I don't know. Nobody fully knows. He only learns to carry. You carry those tiny hands. You carry those eyes that saw things they shouldn't have seen. The child passed. Not fully yet. He carries his own story. The child passed. You did not pass either. A soldier pulled the trigger and sent you away. You exited the barrel. You couldn't reach your target. You fell to the ground. Perhaps you became embedded in a tree. Perhaps you fell into a river. You stayed there for decades. Perhaps for hundreds of years, beneath the soil, rusting away, slowly vanishing. The conflict fields were filled with you. You are still there in the soil of Gettysburg. Archaeologists find you. They put you in museums. A bullet that doesn't find its target carries something too. It carries memory. It carries absence. It allows the story to continue. Sometimes not finding the target changes history. You missed someone. That someone did something. The world changed. Which bullet missed which life? It cannot be known. You know it. You, who are beneath the soil. You, who are rusty. The missed moments did not pass. You did not pass either. An archaeologist finds you. They put a tag on you. They say, found at the Gettysburg conflict field. They place you behind a glass showcase. Visitors come and look. Some look for a long time. Elderly men. Some visitors ignore you. A child approaches you, looks with curious eyes, asks his mother about you. An old bullet, she says for you. The child pauses as if he knows your story, as if you had found your target. His mother comforts the child. It wasn't used, she says. The child looks at you. His mother takes him to another showcase. But you stay there. After 160 years of what was experienced, you just stay right there. Behind the glass, under the light, outside, 14 billion more of you are produced every year. 2 for every human being. The cycle continues.